The scope of work we were hired for at the podium area of the Comcast building was for 2,700 pieces of decorative glass, some hung as much as 80 feet above the walking surface. Shortly after we started our design phase, we realized that there was going to be a challenge with regard to the fact that we were installing cleated glass on a wall with a 1/4-inch dry joint above, and then therefore installing glass below an already installed piece was going to be a problem. In certain areas of the job, there were over 20 pieces of glass installed on top of each other from the walking surface at B1 to what would have been about the 5th floor height. The problem was unique from the perspective that I don't believe anybody has ever perfected a cleated glass system that could support such large pieces of glass. Early on in our design process, we were able to understand that there was going to be a challenge with the 1/4-inch dry joint above the glass. That was brought about by the fact that we have noticed numerous errors that were caused by addressing job site conditions too late in the design process. And addressing the site conditions at 75% is too late to avoid a problem, which usually translates into cost. For about 3 weeks, I would dream about these cleats at night and try and figure out a way to solve the problem. Several times over that 3-week period, I would come to the office with a clear solution in mind and run it by 2 of my key individuals in the morning. And time after time, they showed me how my solution was not going to work. Until one day, it did work. The benefit of having my solutions rejected day after day was we discussed why they failed. And then therefore, the sum of those failures allowed me to get to a solution that didn't fail. The cleat system that McGrory had designed allowed a dry joint above at 2.9 inches, or moving the glass above slightly in order to remove a piece below. At height, that was not a reality. And when we were dealing with glass that was 9 feet tall at times, that was also not a reality for this particular job. The end solution allowed the glass to be picked up 1/8 of an inch and then pulled away from the wall out of plane with its piers above, so that it could then be picked up 3/4 of an inch and removed. And when a piece of glass needs to be replaced, it can be connected to the cleat while it's still out of plane, and then cassetted back towards the wall and down 1/8 of an inch to its final set. Because there were at times 20 or more pieces on top of each other in an area that was 100 feet wide, maintaining surface of glass was critical. The project went incredibly smoothly. Our guys figured out all of the conditions that they needed to be concerned with, and they were an absolute machine at installing that glass day after day after day for 1.5 years.